British colonies refer to the territories and lands that were under the rule of the British Empire during its peak from the 16th century until the mid-20th century. These colonies were in different parts of the world and were acquired by the British through a variety of means such as conquest, treaty, purchase, and settlement. Some of the British colonies included North America. The British established 13 colonies in North America between 1607 and 1732, including Virginia, Massachusetts, New York, and Georgia. Caribbean. The British Caribbean colonies were established in the 17th century and included Jamaica, Barbados, and Trinidad and Tobago. Africa. The British established colonies in Africa in the late 19th century, including Nigeria, Kenya, and South Africa. Asia. The British established colonies in India, Singapore, and Hong Kong, among others. Australia and New Zealand. The British established colonies in Australia and New Zealand in the 18th and 19th centuries. The British Empire's influence on the world has had significant economic, political, and social impacts, both positive and negative, and the legacy of British colonialism is still felt in many countries today. The currencies used in British colonies varied depending on the time period and the location of the colony. Here are some examples of currencies used in British colonies. Pound sterling. The pound sterling was the official currency of Great Britain and was used in many British colonies, including Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and the Caribbean. Indian rupee. The Indian rupee was the official currency of British India and was also used in other British colonies in Asia, such as Burma, Ceylon, and Malaya. Spanish dollar. The Spanish dollar was a widely used currency in the British colonies, particularly in North America and the Caribbean. The Spanish dollar was also known as the piece of 8, and was divided into 8 smaller units. British West African pound. The British West African pound was the currency used in British colonies in West Africa, including Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, and the Gambia. East African shilling. The East African shilling was the currency used in British colonies in East Africa, including Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. These are just a few examples of the currencies used in British colonies, and there were many other local currencies that were used alongside or in place of these official currencies.